Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. We are going to go over the human design transit reading for the new moon in Aquarius that is happening this Friday, February 9th of 2024, obviously on the Chinese New Year of the Dragon. If you missed yesterday's broadcast, I talked all about the astrology of the new moon and what that means. And we also dove into the gene key and how important it is and what shadow we are working to transmute via the lens of the gene keys, which was the shadow of reaction to the gift of revolution to the city of rebirth. And so now we're going to look at this from the lens of human design, which is a very different lens. They're similar because human design and the gene keys have both like 64 gates, 64 gene keys. The gene keys came out of like the study of human design. It's like an evolved sacred divine feminine version of human design. But they are different because human design is very strategic, and it can give you insight into like very practical ways of like navigating through life that will make life easier for you, that will make things run more smoothly, that will help you to manifest more in your life. And with the gene keys, it's more of a contemplative experience that once you like meditate on it and like contemplate it, you can gain more insight just because the energy is like lending itself to do that through meditative experiences. So we are going to dive into that today. Hello, Ping, welcome in. Hello, Bernadine, welcome in. Hello, Raessa, welcome in. And Maria and anyone else that's here. If you have not said hi yet in the chat, please do so. I love the interactions in the live chat. And of course, I have to share with you the magic that is happening on this new moon, which is again on Friday, February 9th of 2024. And it is the Moon Goddess training. We begin with our Nile River initiation on Friday, and this program that is 9 weeks long will guide us through a powerful journey into the ancient mystery schools of Atlantis. where as initiates, we learned everything about the universe, the laws of the universe, Hermetic alchemy. Hello, Anna. Hello, Rosie. We also learned the chakras, how they work, astrology, and how that relates. As we move through each temple, we dove into the lessons of opening, uncovering, healing, and transmuting shadows into gifts from each of the chakras. And this is exactly what we do in the Moon Goddess training in level 1 specifically. And we are so excited. Hello, Patricia. Welcome in. We are so excited to dive in this Friday. So there's still time to join us. Please come if you feel called. We have I have special deals going on right now, and I have extended the deals. You can purchase all 3 levels for the price of 2, or you can purchase level 1 for a discounted, I think it's $222 off right now. And I'm going to just keep that price there for anyone that's interested. And there are payment plans available. So what I want to do actually, for those of you that are new, that have no idea what the Moon Goddess training is about, I want to go through and read to you what we're going to be learning in level 1. And if you go to my website, and there's a link in my bio to this page, you'll get all of the information for the whole thing. But basically, what are we going to learn? You are going to be initiated into the ancient mystery schools of Hathor and ancient Atlantis, and learn how to activate your sacred space and step into your sovereignty. You will learn how intuition works, how to access it, and how to find your psychic gifts in your natal chart. You're going to learn the essence of embodying the sacred divine feminine and how to take care of yourself by setting healthy boundaries in your life. We're going to learn how to find goddess markings in your natal chart and discover what type of cosmic goddess you embody through understanding the asteroids, the planet Venus in your chart, what Venus phase you were born under, as well as what Venus star point. We're also going to explore your Gene Keys activation sequence as a tool to help you understand your life's work, your evolution, your radiance and purpose in life, all with the aim of understanding your unique genius and transforming your shadows into gifts. Hello, Jeanette. We're going to learn what the moon phases are, how to work with the moon phases to manifest, and the transiting moon to access magical and multidimensional portals. You will learn what the 13 moon centers are, how to identify them within yourself, how to chart and balance them, and how to honor your own moon center cycle with the aim of living in harmony and balance with your emotions. You're going to learn how to create your own moon goddess altar, honoring everything you have learned in the course, as well as how ritual and sacred ceremony can enhance your divine feminine experience. We will embark on a 40-day meditation together. This meditation comes from the ancient lineage of Kundalini Yoga, known to have been channeled from the Akashic. This 40-day meditation practice is going to help you to stop negative habits, to clear your mind, to activate all chakras, and increase your intuitive abilities. Together, we're going to enter into the Akashic records through our temple initiations and explore the magic of our timeless soul. You will also be learning everything about what the Akashic records are and how they work. We will be diving deep into the understanding of the creation of the universe, the earth, the galactic and the cosmic plan and purpose, the sacred web of Akashic records, and how accessing the web will help you to be of service to this planet and help you to live coherently with your body, mind, and spirit. Each week, we will experience a new temple initiation through the Akashic records. These initiations were the ones required of the initiates in the mystery schools of ancient Atlantis. We're going to take a deep dive into the exploration of the 7 Hermetic laws through weekly sessions and work on becoming coherent in all of these areas in areas in our life. We're also going to explore sacred geometry, study sacred geometry, basically the 5 platonic solids, like in detail. It's crazy. And how they are related to the 7 Hermetic laws, to the 9 dimensions, to our bodies, our chakras, and our astrological chart. And each week, we're going to work on acclimating our frequency through Kundalini Yoga meditations and Kriyas to prepare for the temple initiations. And this is how we're going to start off each time that we meet. And again, Kundalini Yoga is an ancient practice and a yogic technology that works with the 8 major chakras of the body, the 10 bodies, and your whole body, mind, spirit connection. I also have a free Akashic healing retreat that is already been completed, but is available, and all the downloads are available for you if you want to join that space and check that out. It'll give you a good experience of understanding what the Moon Goddess training is like what it kind of feels like to be there. But it's a very beautiful co-creative process where the most beautiful thing that we get from it is literally the community. The bonds that we create with each other are like none other, because the whole program is a year long. It's literally like going to school or like university or like mystery school. If you've ever wanted to learn all in one, this is the program to do it. And it's not just about learning knowledge, it's about embodying it in your own life so that you can heal and transmute your own shadows. We will be, again, starting this Friday with our Nile River initiation. And then we're going to be meeting every Sunday. There's one Sunday where we skip, but every Sunday from 12 to 5 p.m. Pacific. And again, check out the deals and check out everything because there are payment plans. But this is one of the deals that we have available. Buy 2, get 1 free. And again, payment plans are available. So excited for that. I had to share it. This is the magic of the energy that we are dealing with right now. And so this is what we are activating. And now let us dive into the human design chart for this beautiful and powerful new moon that is happening in the sign of Aquarius on the 49th gate, which is known as the gate of rejection. It also has the energy of revolution. It connects to the channel of synthesis, and it's the ego circuit. So where is the 49th gate? You can also see from this chart that there's one channel that is defined by 2 very special planets, and we'll dive into that in a moment. But let's start with where this actual moon is happening. So the sun and the moon are going to be together at the 49th gate, which is a gate in the solar plexus center. And the solar plexus center is the center of emotional awareness. If you have your solar plexus center defined, you go through these constant emotional waves. They go up, they go down, they come back to neutral. And it's just this constant flow of emotions that come and go. And you get to learn your own cycle, because if you have a defined solar plexus, you have emotional authority, which means this is the most important thing for you to know in order for you to make decisions. So if you listen to your emotions and you watch that wave come and go, you will find your way to the answers that you're looking for in life, to what to do, to what, important decisions to make. So if you have an undefined solar plexus, then you don't have this consistent emotional wave. In fact, for you may be someone who is calm, emotional being, a non-emotional being, but you're affected by the emotions of people around you in a very strong way, because the undefined or open centers absorb and magnify the energy around them. And because this is about emotions, we're talking emotional energy coming into you and then you feeling the emotion as if it was yours. And this can get very confusing. This is why I recommend that you pull your human design chart. You find out what all your energies are. I can always do a human design map for you, which is a type of reading PDF file, like a little booklet that I create for you that has all your chart information. You can book that on my website. But basically, you want to know your human design because it gives you so much information and clarity about how you function and where to focus your energy and your everything. So that's the biggest thing about this moon, is that it is on the solar plexus, which means that naturally it's going to have some kind of emotional frequency connected to it. So let's read about what the 49th gate is. It's called the gate of rejection. And I actually recommend you have your chart with you right now so you can compare and look and see, do I have the 49th gate? Do I have the 19th gate? If you have the 19th, this is significant. If you don't have either, then the energy that you will be feeling and embodying is just the energy of the 49th. So the gate of rejection dash revolution. People whose principles may either cause them to reject or be rejected. This is the gate where the principles of any relationship are established. The 49 has a need to be obeyed. If the principles of the 49th are not accepted, they will reject the other person. Hence, this is the gate of divorce and revolution. These can be very sensitive or very insensitive people. Their question is always, who will stand by my side and support my principles? So think about this affecting you. You know, at this time right now in your life, this is something that you're going to be pondering during this time. So who will stand by your side and support your principles? I feel a community energy with this. And of course it's Aquarius, and Aquarius is the people, the global community, the networks of people, the communities that you interact with, that you're a part of. Who's going to stand by your side and support your principles? This is a really important question that we need to ask ourselves right now. Because their principles are governed by the ups and downs of the emotional wave, and this is where it gets tricky, these people have to stay in constant communication with their loved ones in order to maintain clarity in their relationships. So, you change, your desires change based off of how you feel. And so if you're not communicating with people how you feel, it's not going to be clear communication. And that's where you're going to be like, becomes the gate of divorce. You know what I mean? They need the material resources of the 19th, which we'll talk about in a second, because otherwise they cannot necessarily maintain their principles. This gate carries a potential sensitivity or insensitivity to animals. It is the gate of the breeder or the gate of the butcher. Jeez. So we're dealing with a kind of a strong duality over here. Like it's either I'm all in or I'm out. So who has, of those of you guys that are here watching live, who has this gate in their chart? I know of one person that does. I personally do not have this gate. And actually, why don't we just do something fun? Oops. So I want to show you this. So I have this is my chart. It's kind of similar in all the empty spaces, but I don't have the 49th or the 19th in my chart. So the way you read this is you would go, okay, the moon is on the 49th. The new moon is on the 49th. So do I have the 49th? No. Do I have the 19th? No. So my energy is being affected only at the level of the 49th gate in the solar plexus. But if you were to have the 19th defined or hanging gate, you will have the whole channel defined. So I want to now go into what the actual full channel represents. So this is for those of you that have the 19th. The 19th is called the gate of need. Anna says she thinks she has it. It's about approach. People whose material and emotional needs require successful interactions with others. Through this gate, there is a continual pressure on others to bring awareness to the needs of the immediate environment or group. Through the pressure of their design, and it's talking about pressure because this is a gate in the root, which is the center for dealing with stress. Through the pressure of their design, these people always ensure that basic needs are met, in particularly food, shelter, and sex. People with the 19 always need to have a full refrigerator, a place to call home, and people to communicate with. The role of these people is to flirt with others in order to see if their needs can be met. If the other person's principles, the 49, agree with their needs, they can potentially make a bargain together. Without a clear deal with the 49, the 19 knows what it needs, but it doesn't know how to get it. This gate also brings a need and a potential gift for touch, as well as a potential gift for connecting with animals and nature. So if you have this 19th gate, what you're going to feel is the full energy of the channel of synthesis coming together in your chart, which is a design of sensitivity, and it's part of the ego circuit. So let's talk about the ego circuit real quick before I talk about the energy of that channel. The ego circuit has to do with tribal energy, and it's about like protecting the tribe. It is about the growth of the community, maintaining the well-being. It's focused on protecting everyone that's in the in-group, not the out-group. It's trying to find balance between work and rest. Essentially, this is what it means. The role of the tribe is twofold: to transform individual ambition into successful teamwork that ensures protection and control, and to build balanced relationships, which is what the 1949 is all about, that support and nurture each person's place in the community. That's crazy, right? But it's powerful. And this is what I mean, that this moon is guiding us to think about community, to think about where we fit in, who is in our community. Do we communicate in our community? Are our needs met in our community? Are we being clear with others about how we feel? Do we even put in the effort to do that? If we want to synthesize everything, we need to make sure that we are communicating clearly how we feel. So the channel of synthesis. Your life is a constant lesson in sensitivity. To balance your own needs with those around you while holding fast to your own principles. Your potential gift is to be recognized as someone who can always balance practicality and fairness. This is also a mystical channel, and it's the channel of animism, or the harvest and the slaughter. It's the channel of communal ritual, a design of psychic potential through sensitivity. The sexual keynote is the channel of the bride and the groom coming together. The whole channel is the following energy. It is in this channel that the correct strategy is laid down for entering into any kind of bond or contract with another person. These people are here to learn, to be very sensitive, and balance their own needs with the needs of others. They will put a lot of effort into a bond, and they can be acutely sensitive or insensitive, depending on the emotional wave. This is an emotional projected channel, which means that ideally these people have to be recognized by others before entering into relationships. They must allow time and space for a natural courtship to develop so they can be emotionally clear before making any commitment. As the root of the stream of touch, people with this channel demand close contact with others. Depending on whether the emotional wave is up or down, they can want a hug or want to hit. This channel is rooted in food, environment, community. Such people need to eat together with others regularly. Food is of great importance to them. So basically, the energy of this new moon in terms of human design is all about the tribe. It's like literally about connecting with others, about having the communication, about knowing what your principles are, knowing what your values are, knowing how to communicate those values, knowing that basically like that also changes and fluctuates depending on how you feel. It's not necessarily like fixed. It's not a fixed energy. The 49th gate is not fixed. It flows. It goes up and it goes down. So you need to become aware of that flow. And when you become aware of that flow, and you learn to communicate it, you will learn the wisdom of this energy. But ultimately, it is about community, which I think is actually really beautiful, which does tie into that frequency of Aquarius, which is the community, the cosmic community, the universal community, the global community, but also your like smaller little units of community. I want to, what are we looking at here? Draw our attention to this channel right here, because this channel is actually the 61, 24 or 2461. This channel, the channel of awareness, is being activated during this moon. So we're all going to have the full channel. So look in your chart. Do you have the 61 or do you have the 24? Just for fun, let's look at my chart again. So I don't have either. So for now, what I'm going to feel is this channel complete. And what that's going to do for me is it's going to define my head center for the time being. What does that mean? Let's talk about it. First of all, what are we dealing with here? We're dealing with the head center and we're dealing with the ajna center. The head center is the pressure basically to understand ourselves, who we are. It's the existential questions. It's like, who am I? Why am I here? What are we doing here? You know, the downloads that come in through the head. It's understanding our higher self, how spirit descends into matter. The ajna center is the center for processing thoughts. So basically the downloads come in through the head and they enter into the ajna. Okay, here we go. Bernadine has the 24. And they enter into the ajna and then you process the thoughts. If you have a defined ajna center, the thoughts that come in, you have a consistent way of like thinking and processing information. If you don't have a consistent way. If you have an undefined head center, you're kind of an undefined ajna, you're kind of like, I feel like when you have these centers undefined, you're very freaking psychic, because if these centers absorb and magnify the energy of everything around them and the theme of what it has to do with, which is thoughts and the mind and like ideas, then you are literally able to reading other people's minds. Their thoughts are in your head. So that's really important to know, because if you do have these centers undefined, you're very prone to be influenced by other people's belief systems, thoughts, the way they think. I mean, that's kind of gnarly too, right? So it's a gift, and it also kind of sometimes feels like a curse. And that's kind of with any of the centers, really. So knowing your own design is really important. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at the 61st gate, which is called the gate of mystery and inner truth. And the 24th gate, which is the gate of rationalization, the return. When I looked at what planets are activating this energy, we have Venus. I guess we can make this a little closer. We have Venus on the 61st gate, and it's a line 1. And we have Jupiter on the 24th gate, and it's also line 1, which is line 1 is a very investigative energy. Like whatever this energy is, we are looking for the answers. We are like researching. We want to know. We need to know. And in order to know, you have to find the answers. And in order to find the answers, you have to do your own research. So that's part of this. It's called the investigator. So we have Venus on the 61st, Jupiter on the 24th. Venus is what we truly desire. Jupiter expands everything it touches. It's like our big energy. So the 24th gate is being expanded. The energy of the 24 is being expanded during this new moon. And the 61st gate is helping us hone into what we truly desire. So let's talk about each of these gates separately. The 61, people who are under considerable mental pressure to resolve what is unknown. That is what we truly desire right now. And we need to like find the answers, line 1. So we're gonna be like doing some major studying and researching and uncovering. I think it's actually fun because, this is the mental plane and we can have a lot of fun with the mind. We can't like trust the mind in terms of our authority, but we can have fun with trying to understand concepts, right? Like seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. As the gate of inner truth, this is the place where inspiration can potentially be mutative. Wow. In other words, of the many thoughts and inspirations that come flooding through this gate, some may have a lasting impact on the lives of others. Such inspirations are often experienced as the light bulb going on in the brain, or as sudden moments of epiphany or satori. This can be deeply inspiring for others as long as it can be expressed clearly and at the right moment. The 61 puts the 24 under pressure to come up with a concept that must eventually be expressed by the 2343. This is crazy because I have the 2343. So I can't wait to see what channels through my voice during this new moon. Without the 24, the 61 is the love of a mystery without the need of solving it. These people are great thinkers and musers who love to delve into the unknown, but can never solve their own life through thinking. They must accept that some things are unknowable, and they need to learn to let go of rationalizing and controlling their own thoughts. As a source of potential mutation, their mind is beyond their own understanding, and if they do not follow the true authority in their design, which can never be the mind, like I just mentioned, they will very likely become deeply melancholic about their lives. And that's because this is individual circuitry, which is all about you being you. Like you don't need to be anyone but you. You don't need to believe in any other belief systems but your own. You tread your own path. And that is so Aquarius too. It's like your uniqueness guides you forward. Our uniqueness makes us a beautiful collective. We can't all be the same. It's not possible. We're all unique. And so when we embrace that, that's where the magic really comes in. So that's Venus, what we truly desire, to understand the mysteries of the universe. The 24th, the gate of rationalization. People who go over and over things, seeking to rationalize them. Okay, so big Jupiter energy here. This gate screens all the new thoughts that come through the 61, selecting what is useful and potentially inspiring for others. It has great potential to impact others once it is clear. Without the 61, these are people looking for a mystery to resolve. If they are not clear about their own nature, their mind can become their own worst enemy, constantly reviewing their own life and trying to make decisions for them. These are very single-minded individual thinkers who need considerable time to contemplate before the penny drops, as in the 43. They have a great need to hear things over and over before they are integrated and make sense. These are also the kind of people who will not let go of a worry until it is resolved. Resolutions usually come when they can find an atmosphere of silence, often in the middle of the night. Dude, how does that resonate, Bernadine? So, that's Jupiter, right? We're seriously trying to rationalize everything right now, or during this new moon. But we're all going to feel this channel of awareness coming alive. And it's the knowing circuit, individual circuit, which I just mentioned. It's also a projected channel, meaning you need to wait to be invited. So long as you're not using it to try and resolve your own life, your mind is always capable of inspiring someone else to see life in a totally new light. These are the world's great thinkers. And this is crazy because this is also the beginning of the Chinese New Year of the Dragon. And this is where the great minds, this year is the time for the great minds to come and resolve the problems of the world. These people are here to inspire others to think about life's mysteries This is so epic. These are minds that constantly need to explore new intellectual areas in new ways. How perfect for this new moon. Such minds are capable of creating whole new ways of thinking about things. Very Aquarian. And they need a great deal of recognition in this. These are people who need and love silence. Oh, that's great. So this new moon is going to call for silence so we can listen. Hello, Lish. Welcome in. They can be the kind of people who experience sounds or voices inside their heads. Oh, better watch out. Better watch out on Friday. No, I'm just kidding. Because they are acoustically oriented, listening to or playing music can be an extremely soothing way for them to release their mental pressure. So play music, listen to music this Friday to release any mental pressure that you feel coming in. These are melancholic minds where inspiration comes suddenly and unexpectedly, but can never be controlled or predicted. So the potential is beautiful because Venus and Jupiter are the two benefics, and they bring feel-good energy. So with Venus and Jupiter creating this channel of awareness, it's like the frequency of love is expanded at the same time. So we truly desire to understand the mysteries of the universe. And we have all this Jupiterian energy to help us figure things out, to contemplate them, to think about them, to like channel the ideas that come through. So if you have any channels that connect your ajna, so these right here, to your throat, either the 6217, the 4323, the 1156, you will, during this new moon, have the ability to literally voice the insights that are coming through this channel of awareness. It'll depend on which channel you have, like fully open, to determine like what kind of voice or how you're going to express the ideas that come through. But remember that the expression of them has the potential to be very inspiring to other people. But remember too, silence. When you say, I do too, Esa, so we're going to have the same experience. We're going to have that 6124 channel of awareness channeling through our channel of structuring, which is about epiphany and insight. Like, I am so excited. I'm more excited about this channel than about the actual new moon at the 49th gate. You know what I mean? Because these are all energies that are like interacting with each other. And the fact that there is a completed channel with two personality planets, means that that energy is going to be affecting us during this new moon. Lish has 61 personality and only two channels, the 1150. Okay, so the 1156 and the 1762 is probably what you mean. The 1762. Or you have those separately. Anyways, what is really beautiful is that, so for Lish, the voice that will come through is the 11. I love when the 24 transits. Oh, yes. Yes. It's Jupiter too, which is crazy. So your voice will be coming through that channel, the 1156, which is, remind us the name of it. I can also pull it up. Actually, let's look through it. So if you have the 1156, these beautiful, powerful insights that are coming through for you are coming through the channel of curiosity. And that is also like the ability to kind of story tell. And that's really beautiful. And you also have the 7. Wow. And then the 1762 is the channel of acceptance. Details. Seeing the bigger picture. Oh, you have a rare mental ability of seeing the bigger picture without getting bogged down in the details. So, what voice is coming through? Where are these amazing and beautiful energies coming through for you? Maybe you don't have any any channels connected to the throat and from the ajna. That's okay. It doesn't mean that you're not going to feel this. You're going to be receiving the insights and these like beautiful, like you're going to desire to know the mysteries of the universe and like rationalize or like make a concept out of it. You may have a hard time expressing it, but that's okay. Sometimes this is like the internal journey of feeling that energy channeling through you and finding ways of like communicating that. Maybe instead of speaking it out loud, you paint it or something like that. So, or you're inspired to like take some kind of action that, you know, leads to inspiring others like this channel is meant to do. So those are the two things that I wanted to talk about for this new moon in Aquarius. It's a really important one. It is the Chinese New Year of the dragon. And the dragon itself energy is going to be right there at the 49. So emotional frequency, seeking to connect with others through the lens of, you know, what's important to me? What are my principles? And can will this community member stand by my side? Who's going to stand by your side when the revolution comes? Dude, I love it. Oh my God. So excited about this new moon. If you didn't get to watch the astrology video, watch that because it was really awesome as well. But that basically concludes what I wanted to share with you guys for this broadcast. So thank you all for being here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you are new to this channel. And then also check out all the links below. Moon Goddess training starts on Friday. We do have our free Aquarius New Moon Ceremony Ritual Club Jai that we're going to be doing on Friday night. And all you have to do is just be a part of our global community. You just create your account and you have a password and you're able to access all of the free events that we have, which we have a lot of them. And then this is the platform where I host all of my courses. And so this is like our little community hub. Speaking of communities, right? This is where the magic happens in the Channel for Grace Mighty Network. So again, thank you. I hope to see you guys this Friday for Moon Goddess training or our ceremony. And I hope you have an awesome and amazing new moon in Aquarius and new Chinese year of the wood dragon. Sat Nam, and I'll see you soon.